So we're at the auction in Florida. My question is, are cars cheaper down south than they are in the Northeast? What I mean is, can I buy them down here and still afford to pay the auction fees and ship them to the Northeast and make some money? Or are they more expensive here and it's not worth it at all? Well, today we're going to find out. Hey everyone in the YouTube world, my name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Welcome to my Flying Wheels YouTube channel. You may notice the sun is out. The sandals are on. It's because I am at a dealer auction in Orlando, Florida, and I'm going to take you guys with me. And the question is, are cars cheaper down south than they are up north? So I own a dealership up in New Hampshire, and the market is like insane. It's completely volatile. Prices are outrageous. So I'm down on vacation in Florida, and I came to the auction, and I'm wondering, are the prices less expensive here than they are in New Hampshire? Is it worth me buying cars down south and shipping them up north? Or are they less expensive up north? Or is the market just volatile all over the country? So today we're going to find out. We're going to go to the auction. I'm going to show you some cars. We're going to look at them. We're going to hopefully drive some of them. And we're going to see what they go for. We're going to look up the values. And then we're going to see if they're fairly priced. Right now, dealers are paying all the money. Dealers are paying retail for cars right now at auctions. So I'm curious to see if it's the same down here as it is up north. The other thing, because I own a business, because I'm a business owner, this is tax deductible, right? So now part of my vacation, because I'm working and buying cars or at the auction, conducting business, trying to make money, and also making YouTube videos, part of my vacation is tax deductible. So that's the beauty of being a business owner. So all is good today. We're gonna go to the auction, see what we can come up with. Let's go check out some cars. So I am at the auction today, and there are thousands of cars here, from old cars to new cars to classic cars to high-end cars, a little bit of everything. I'm going to show you the prices. I'm going to show you what we get. Hopefully, we get something. That way I can return my rental car and drive around in a nice new Denali or something. I don't know. So enough talking. Let's go see what's at the auction. Now, I have 3 kids, so I had to rent a minivan. Now, the minivan was $700 for the week. I could buy a minivan like this, drive it for the whole week, ship it back to my house, and then sell it for a profit, and that would save me the $700 in rental fees, plus I'll make a profit on the minivan. So that wouldn't be such a bad idea. But where's the fun in that? Let's find some fun stuff. Like this right here. What is this, 68 Malibu? This is a 66 Malibu. Locked though. B&M auto shifter, not the stock seats. Iconic light blue. So you'll see the front says Chevelle right here. The back says Malibu. This is a Chevelle Malibu with a 327. Not really the most desirable car. 66 was still pretty new. But what does make this a cool car is that it's a 2-door. Now, you know I love Jeep Wranglers, but I can get these at home. The funny thing is this has the Freedom soft top, but doesn't have the hard top in the rear. Wow, look at this interior. This is nice. Doesn't have the 3-piece hard top, which is kind of tough. And a little funny too, because these are removable anyway. Why would you put the soft top on it? I guess it's a nice accessory. Wow, this interior is so nice. And these red seat belts are really a nice addition to it. Okay, I hear a rumble. What's on the other side of this truck? Yeah, there we go. An SRT8 and a V8 Mustang. This is an 11 Challenger V8. Oh, and a 6-speed. Already running. Why is it already running? Yeah, this is nice. Heated seats too, good for New Hampshire. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna scan the VIN on this car. It will tell me what the car is worth roughly to dealers at auctions. And then I know what I should be paying, and I'm gonna try to get it for under that. And I can evaluate it based on condition. So this is gonna be something that I'm gonna add to my list and hopefully buy and ship back to New Hampshire. Now let's go check out that Mustang. This is a 14 Mustang GT with 91,000 miles. Is it a GT though? Because it has the 6-cylinder wheels. Maybe it's not a GT. I got fooled by the dual exhaust. The aftermarket dual exhaust is what threw me off. This is a V6 coupe. Man, let's move on. So there are just too many cars to look at. There's a Civic Si right there. Too many cars. I'm just going to go into the auction and see what we can come up with. You'll see the lanes behind me don't actually have any cars in them. They're doing Simulcast, which means you can buy them online and then go in lane and bid on them still, even though the cars aren't in the lanes like these ones are. Because of COVID, they've restricted a lot of the running. This is one of the only auctions that actually is running cars through right now in the area. Now, if you've been following me, you know that I love Jeep Wranglers. What's nice about Florida is the frame. That is not what we find up north. Those rocker panels, pinch welds, and everything, that's not typical up north. So it's awesome to find an 08 Jeep Wrangler that's really this clean. 08, 109,000 miles. This is something I would love to ship up north and sell for a premium. Now that Jeep behind me is worth up to $12,800 for me, and it's still going to cost me $1,000 to ship it, but it's worth sending it up north because there's no rust. That Jeep just sold for over 17 grand, which is insane because I wouldn't even get that in New Hampshire retail, it being as clean as it is. That's crazy. All right, it's spring in New Hampshire. Everybody loves a fun car. Everybody loves a convertible. Let's see what this SL 500 goes for. This is an 03 with 67,000 miles. This is a one owner with no accident, 67,000 miles. I should be somewhere around $8,500 to $9,000. I still have to ship it, so I have to add $1,000 to every single car. It's going to cost me between $900 and $1,000, and shipping is difficult right now because there are so many people buying online and shipping across the country. So I have to take those things into consideration when I'm buying these cars. So $8,500 is where I'd want to be. Let's go see what it goes for. Now, I didn't get a chance to check the top, but you can always ask the seller up on the auction block if the top works. He said yes. That SL sold for over $11,000, which, if you think about it, is really a great price. That's a lot of car. That was a one owner, no accidents, SL 500. It's like a $65,000 car, brand new. That's a lot of car for 11 grand. But after I ship it, it's still not worth it to me. Trucks are awesome. I do a ton of trucks in New Hampshire. The good thing about Florida, look at that frame. Oh my goodness. This is a 2010. This would be completely rotted. There would be bubbles all right here by now. These bed rails would be rotted, the frame would be all crusty, but the biggest ones, the cab corners and rocker panels, would be gone in New Hampshire. So this is something that is worth shipping up north. Look at the chrome. That chrome wouldn't be chrome anymore in New Hampshire. The thing you have to watch out for is two-wheel drive trucks, though. They don't need four-wheel drive up here, so you could be getting a lifted truck and find out it's two-wheel drive, and then I'm stuck with it, which is useless up north. Auto check shows 3 owners, 2 accidents. I don't even care. The truck is so clean, it's well worth me shipping up. Now in New Hampshire, I'd pay somewhere around like $8 grand and maybe $9,000. If it was that clean, I'd pay a premium like $10,000. So I'm gonna pay up to $10,000 for this truck. And while we're at it, I'm gonna check out this GT as well, see what we can get for this. Oh, it's a 6-cylinder. I like that they put the 3.7 badge. They're not faking anybody. It's a good looking 6-cylinder. And then way over there is that SRT8. We're gonna go check that out too. So I have 3 coming up right in a row. That's an $8,500 car to me, and it's at 12 grand already. So that's out. This truck's so nice, I'd pay up to 11 on it. Oh, never mind, it's already at 12.8 and climbing. That truck sold for over 13 grand, so I'm out. That car has 4 owners, 1 accident. My book value, what dealers should pay, is 15 grand. It's at 18.3. That car's at 18.3 right now, with an accident, and it's beat up, and it has 120,000 miles. So we are in like a whirlwind of spenders, buyers and sellers and pimps and whores, and everyone's just spending money and everybody's selling everything, and prices are outrageous. And I was hoping that coming down to a different state it would be different, but it's not. Things are through the roof. I have a video on why car prices are so expensive. If you want to know why, you can go check out that video. It's like a whirlwind of just craziness going on right now, and everything is going way overpriced, including Corvettes. This is a 2005 with 59,000 miles. This Corvette, I'd love to have in any other time period. This is my bread and butter. This is what I buy and sell. And you can even see the hood and bumper have been repainted terribly. The headlights are cloudy, but these are getting more than a premium right now. It's crazy. It's weird time we're in right now. I would love to buy this Corvette and send it home. Even in the rough condition it's in, I'll still get a premium for it. but I think it's going to sell here for what I should expect it to sell for on my lot. The good thing is it's one owner, no accidents. The other good thing is it has nav and it's a 6-speed. The bad thing, the nav is cracked and the heads-up display is broken. Book on this is still 19 grand for dealers, so I should pay around 19 grand for it. I better at 16.8. Yeah. Still going. That might have been the one I regret for the day. It sold for 17.8. I stopped at 17.7, and I really just, it was rough. If it was cleaner, I'd rather pay more for a cleaner one than the rough one. That's the cheapest C6 Corvette I've seen in a while. It was just rough. I don't know, that might have been worth the gamble. That might have been the one today that I should have bought, and I'm just hoping I don't leave empty-handed. Now, you know I love Jeeps. That is a 14 Wrangler. I should be at 22.5. It's actually pretty close. It's at 22.8 right now, and that's the only one that I've seen that's even close to what should be. So I've been wanting to find my wife a new Denali to replace our minivan. We're finally outgrown minivans. Here's a 15 Denali that I should pay around $26,000 for. Bidding started at $29,000 and climbing from there. Oh well, she's not getting her Denali, I guess. That's a 140,000 mile truck, and it's at $32,000, which is $5,000 over value of what that should be at the auction. So when I wore the clothes of a younger man, this is where I started out. This is my home base. This is the auction I began buying and selling cars from. When I got my dealer's license for the first time, I lived in Orlando, Florida. So this is the place I hung out and bought all my cars at. There are thousands and thousands of cars that run every single Wednesday. So I was excited to come back here. Now you'll see there aren't that many people. You can see back there, there aren't that many people here. Used to be loaded with people, but now because of COVID, they do simulcast. So a lot of people are buying online, they're bidding online, and you actually pay an additional fee when you win a car online. As weird as that is, because it's actually probably easier for them. It's actually probably easier for the auction to have people buying online. But this is one of the few auctions that are still open for in-lane bidding, in-lane drive-through. A few of the others local to here don't. It's simulcast only. So what I would do is I'd come here early in the morning and walk the entire lot. Put a ton of steps on my Fitbit, check out all the cars and put them down and mark them down on a run list for myself so I know what lane and run they're running through. Meaning, this is lane 6, 124th car to run through. It's a 2015 with 99,000 miles. That's how I know and get all the information. And then I can take this barcode right here and scan it with my phone, and it will tell me basically an auction value. What are these cars running for? What are these cars selling for at auction with that kind of mileage based on the last 30 days? Now we're in a really, really volatile market and prices are insane right now. So even the values that we're getting from previous sales are higher than that. It's just like construction, like it is like 2 times the value it was 6 months ago. And I looked at a prefabbed home and they're increasing in price $5,000 every single month. So you just can't even put a number on anything right now because everything is increasing in value. Think of a balloon. A balloon, when you blow it up and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and it just gets to like that max right before it pops, we are there. This balloon is maxed, and one little pinprick, one thing in the economy is going to blow that balloon up, and then it's all gonna inflate, and then it's all gonna deflate. So if I don't have any inventory, I can't sell any inventory. So I do have to buy inventory to sell, and unfortunately I am overpaying for inventory, but I'm also being cautious because I don't want to fill my lot up with overpriced vehicles, and then that balloon pops, and I'm stuck with a ton of overpriced cars, which is what happens every single April and May. It happens every year, and this year is more volatile than ever before, so I'm really cautious about what I'm buying. Whoa, what is that? Is that a Terminator? I can't tell from here. Whatever it is, it's beat up, but is it supercharged? Is it supercharged? No, it's not. Oh, it is, but that's an aftermarket Paxton supercharger. This thing is awesome. A beater, but also awesome. Is this running through today? Is this running through today? Is it a Celine or is that a body kit? Or is it a GT? Because this is GT. All right, deal. You're gonna start it up right now. Oh, look at pop locks. They shaved the doors. Those are Celine wheels. That's a Celine spoiler, Celine bumper, Celine wheels, Celine side kit, and front bumper but all of that stuff can be purchased aftermarket. And then that doesn't look like a 4.6 liter though. That looks like a Coyote motor. That looks like a supercharged Coyote motor, but I can't really tell. Sounds good. Oh, it's an automatic. All that work and it's an automatic. Come on, look at that roll bar. What is that, a GoPro mount? Somebody put a lot of time into this thing, but then beat it up. The fenders are all cracked. I think it just needs some love. I like these seats. 26,000 miles, but that's a rough 26,000 miles. And it's running like hell. It's running rough. But is that a Coyote motor? That didn't look like a 4.6 liter engine. That looked like, from what I've seen, a Coyote 5.0. But no matter what, it's rough and it's running like hell. There it goes. I feel like I should run away from this thing, but for some reason I'm tempted by it. I'm a glutton for punishment. It might make a good YouTube video. I don't know. Jeez, what is this thing even worth? How do I put a number on it? It's not a real Celine, but it is a supercharged Mustang. It's also a beater. How do you even put a value on it? The guy driving it said this thing has been here a long time. Maybe we'll walk away with it. You can even see where they shaved the doors is cracking. The clear coat's peeling off here and up here. I don't know, this thing is rough, but I sometimes can't help myself. Well, just to put it in perspective, this is a 2010 F-150, 188,000 miles. Dealer book on it is $6,100, meaning I should pay around $6,100 because that's what they're going for at auction before the volatility. Let's see what it goes for now. Wow, it sold for $6,200 plus auction fee, so it's spot on. But even for me, after shipping, it's not worth it. That Mustang's up. Let's check that out.
This has a R&D. Nobody's not sure, but I'm pretty positive it's still legal.
I thought it would go for like $3,000. No bidders at $8,200. That was an absolute beater that I'm sure was riddled with problems. My number was like $3,500 because at that number, it's worth the gamble for me. The supercharger's worth that, and you know I can find a new engine if I need to. $8,000 plus shipping? I don't think so. So I guess that's it for today. I'm getting kind of bored here. I hope this was interesting for you. I'm leaving with a big fat goose egg, a big zero. I have nothing. I feel like the Corvette is probably one that I should have bought and I didn't. Everything else, I don't need to be overpaying for cars plus shipping, so it's not worth it to me. So, what was the outcome? Prices in Florida are higher than prices in the Northeast. And the market is just as volatile down here as it is up north. People are paying way too much money, which means we have to sell them for way too much money, so it affects everybody. It's not that we're making crazy money, it's that we're overpaying for stuff just so we have inventory. Anyway, if this video was at all helpful, entertaining, informative, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up to help boost the algorithm, and if you haven't subscribed yet, what's up? Subscribe down below. Otherwise, I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna go on vacation. Adios.